sikap. Madalas, di pa din sapat.
Panis ka na naman.
Kaya kahit nakakahiya, umihirap. Kahit nagtatabi, hindi yung malaki.
Wala, paubos na ba? Uy, naman ako.
Kahit tinitipid, nauubos. Pero ngayon, ang pagsisikap mo, kaya ng masuklian. Dahil sa GCash, kaya pala.
Bro, uy, sino mo sa akto from Gcash?
Pag simulan, kaya pala matustusan.
Uy, sakto! Thank you, sir.
Ayos.
Kuya, uy, G-Save on Gcash.
Ang ipon, kaya palang palakihin.
May cashback pa.
Ayos to. Salamat, Idol.
Hi, Joshua. Idol from Gcash.
Ang load, kaya pala magka-chance manalo.
Ang galing! Joshua. No problem.
Kaya pala mahigitan ng pagsisikap. Sa GCash, kaya pala. Go crazy with Popeye's chicken tenders and flavor dips.
10 wild tips to go crazy on. Popeye's got you smothered in its flavor crazy. Shatter crunch taste. Popeye's tenders and flavor dips.
Alam din ito yung mga legal battle eh. O ito, pag-usapan natin ha. Bigyan natin ng reaction to maya-maya. Panoorin nyo muna.
And I'm with Attorney Harry Roque.
Hello, Karen. Hi, and hello to everyone in the Philippines.
Attorney Harry, you haven't been seen publicly for the past couple of months. And then you suddenly resurfaced here at The Hague. Where have you been in the past months?
Unfortunately, I can't say. Because if the CID, if the Commission on Immigration can't find me, I'm not going to make it any easier for them.
Fair enough.
All I can say is sorry, but I can't say.
Okay, and why did you come to The Hague?
Well, because Vice President Sara said we should meet here and talk about the case. No? Well, I will say this much. I was supposed to be in Hong Kong, but very last minute, I could not go. And I do regret that decision because what I would have told the former president was at least delay your departure home to the Philippines until such time that we had filed already pleadings that were already prepared a long time ago, like a year before, to prevent his extradition. But I was not able to make it to the meeting, and of course he insisted on going home because he said he did not do anything wrong. And he even moved his flight earlier instead of later.
Former President Duterte's decision to move his flight earlier, was that because he was ready to be arrested, or from a legal standpoint, did he not see the arrest as something that was possible?
He could not fathom even the idea of being arrested, more so being transported to The Hague. He is so sure as a lawyer that the jurisdiction that to him, it was really a shock, especially the manner by which he was sent here, which is patently illegal, contrary to the Rome Statute, and contrary to all expectations that he has.
For you as a lawyer and an accredited ICC lawyer, were you also shocked
No.
that he was arrested? No.
For the first time, I'm going to say, in fact, probably I was the only one advising the president to treat the ICC very, very seriously.
Why were you able to foresee that, or why did you foresee that?
Because the ICC needed to disprove what the Africans were complaining about. When I campaigned for the ICC, I was told by the African Union that they were really at the brink of an entire black withdrawing from the ICC because they felt there was a bias against Africans, against black people. Because the ICC was only investigating and trying people from Africa. So I guess to belie this, they needed to try someone else other than a black person, and that turned out to be Rodrigo Roa Duterte. So I knew that they were hell-bent on proving the Africans wrong, Because if the Africans were to withdraw, that would be the end of the ICC, because the ICC would only have the Europeans and the Latin American countries as members. Certainly, we're far from universal ratification in Asia, and the major powers, including China, Russia, and the United States, are not part of the ICC rules.
Kita nyo na? Hindi naman pala party naman talaga. Tsaka malakas ho ang laban. Si Atty. Kaufman, ay nagsalita na rin, nagbigay siya ng update o kahapon. Malakas ang laban, ang kaso ni Tatay Digong. So, expect na natin yan, no? Tsaka yung interim visa, ihahain na yan sa madaling panahon. Pwede ho una-una pa lang, nung pagsalang pa lang kay Tatay Digong, ang naging taga-depensa niya ay si Lagdameyo, Lagdameyo ba? Ay, hindi! Sorry ano ba Kuya Butch? Si Medaldea, ano ka ba? Lagdameyo, nakratip ako. Sorry si Medaldea, naging taga-depensa niya, nasabi doon ang tagapagsalita ng ICC na pwedeng mag-hain ng interim si Tatay Digong. So, ganun At bakit nga pala, may pasok ko lang bakit hinahanap nyo, di ba hinahanap nyo si matagal nyo na hinahanap yung babae, ano ang pangalan? Kwak. Hinahanap nyo yun, di ba? Ito, may balita rito. Ewan ko kung totoo ba to? O talagang totoo? Ito, ipasok natin.
Kinuwestiyon ng mga netizens ang litrato na ito ni Liza Marcos na nag-celebrate daw ng Women's Month. Pero ang litrato kasama si Atty. Vic Rodriguez. Lalong naghinala ang mga netizens. Nasaan na ba talaga si Liza Marcos?
Grabe ng pagka-edit. Ginagalingan talaga ng gusto. So, ito mga kasama. Kung ayaw nila magpakita, bahala sila sa life nila. Basta tayo, alam natin kung nasaan sila. Kayo ba, alam mo ka? Kung nasaan itong mga ito. Ayaw sa puting jehes. May puting jehes. Ayon, sa nagpalita. Ito raw. Mas maganda kasi may video para ma-reaction na natin dito na lang muna tayo mag-stick sa balita dito ni Robin.
Ang mga ipinapost ng iba't ibang pahayagan ng Malacanang at mismong Facebook account ni Liza Marcos ay pinag-ihinalaan ng edited. Kaya ang malaking katanungan, nasaan na ba talaga si Liza? Marami kasi ang nakapansin na ang post na ito ng Manila Bulletin noong March 27, 2025 ay lumang litrato na pala na diskubre ng mga netizens na ang mga litrato na ito ay mula pa sa post ni Liza Marcos noong September 2022. Napakomento pa nga ang isang netizen. Manila Bulletin News, magkano bigayan? Tapos pag-check ko ng mga previous posts sa Facebook ni Liza, dinidig na ang September 26, 2022 post. Buti, nakascreen siya. Lalo pang tumindi ang suspetsya ng mga netizens sa litrato na ito na kung ating mapapansin sa actual mismo kulay ube o kulay violet ang actual na suot ni Liza Marcos sa stage. Pero bakit pagdating doon sa screen nila, abay color blue na?
Ayan! Galing nyo kasi mag-edit pero ito halatado. Nakita. Yung blue, naging violet. Yung violet, naging blue. Pero yung mukha, yung mukha, ganun talaga Wala tayong magagawa sa mukha.
Pa kay Coco Docoy, Atty. Claire Castro, patunayan pa ba namin na edited yung unang picture o sapat na yung second and third pictures? Kung hindi pa sapat, madami pa akong pwedeng ebidensya ayon pa kay Chito Fuentes. The mystery deepens. The government and mainstream media have been coming out with stories about First Lady Liza Marcos. Obviously, to deny rumors that she is being held in the US.
Nako.
One such story that came out in the Philippine Star was accompanied by a photo showing her with Attorney Vico Diguez, the former executive secretary of her husband, with whom she had a much publicized falling out. More likely than not, it's an old photo because Attorney had long-severed ties with President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and are unlikely to find himself in the same room, let alone engaged in a conversation, no matter how polite, with the First Lady. This photo naturally raises a lot of questions. On the other side, is this a fine photo, or was this taken at a dinner? Was it given as part of PR from Malacanang, or was it the Star that used it without advising its readers that is an old photo? If it's an old photo, what is the Star up to in steering the Arnold's nest? One thing sure, instead of putting this issue to rest, it has only deepened the mystery. Speaking mystery, palaisipan pa rin at nagtataka pa rin ang Malacanang kung bakit mas marami pa ngayon ang nagugutom ngayong nagbibigay naman daw sila ng mga ayuda. Diyos ko naman naintindihan. Ate ni Claire Castro.
Alam nyo na ang sagot dyan. Oo, kailangan mo ba i-memorize niya? Mga kasama, o kayo, alam niyo ba? Itan nyo sa comment section. Oo, yan yung... kasi nyo, pinatitigil na Supreme Court, ayaw nila. Ang sagot nila nitong babae, hindi kayang patigilin daw ang pamimigay ng akap. O, balita yan, ha? Nireaksyonan lang natin. Eh, bakit hindi kayang patigil ang Supreme Court? Ibig sabihin, wala nang saysay ang Supreme Court, ganun ba yun? Mas malakas kayo Supreme Court?